Os. Welcome UNLV students to the Shotokan Karate Studies program. By now you should know you've already warmed up, you've gotten the warm-up that you feel your body needs, you're adequate for starting the program this morning. So let's go ahead and get started with our typical, quick, general warm-up. Ready? And Hajime. Ichi. Ni. San. Yon. Go. Alright, warmed up good there. Let's turn to the side, bring our heels to our glutes. Good, alright. Let's go ahead and do some high knees as well. Get my workout recorded. Here we go. High knees. You can do this slow, just like I'm doing. Again, just bringing your knees up. You can do it fast if you feel like kind of bouncing a little bit, working your calves a little bit. Or if you want to go slow, go slow. And yame. All right, let's come up on our toes, stretching out our calves. And yame. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and do some body hip twists. And yame. Good. Arm up, across the side, stretching out our shoulder. Good, other side. Again, don't hold these too long. Just doing dynamic stretches here. Nothing too static, nothing being held for too long. Switching over. Other side. Good. Feet just widen shoulder width. Go down, touch the floor. Go to the right. Back to center. Go to the left. Back to center. All right, make that a little wider. We're gonna go down to the right, turning up on our left heel, stretching out our hamstring. Good, now we're gonna turn to the left in a long front stance. Pushing on the quad here, pushing the knee over the toe. And down to a runner stand, or a runner stretch. Good. Back up. All right, we're gonna do everything to the other side now. Leaning to the left onto the right heel. Toes pointed up. Stretching out your hamstring. All right, let's rotate that all the way around. Good front stance, long, deep, pushing on the quad, pushing the knee out over the toe, getting a good stretch. Transition that to a runner stretch. And come back to center, come back standing. Good. Turn around, fix your gi. Back to me. Yoi. Subirachi. Pray. Yoi. Seiza. Dojo-kun. 一つ、人格完成に人を盛ること。一つ、誠の道を守ること。一つと力の精神を養うこと。一つ、礼儀を重んずること。一つ、景気の湯を戒めること。Ready? That's it. よい。スブラッチ。Ready? よい。So today's class is an intermediate class, and to be honest with you, it's not going to really be a class, right? So I'm not teaching you anything today, but what I am doing is I'm going to go through my typical workout. So I've got 30 minutes, right, to do a martial arts workout. What am I going to do? So that's what today's all about. Now, I probably won't be talking to you that much because, again, what I'm doing here is just, let's say that I have 30 minutes of my day and I want to get in a martial arts workout. This is what I would be doing. So if that's something that you want to follow along with, if it's something that you want to refer back to at some point, if you just want to watch and say, okay, so he's doing a couple kata, he's doing some push-ups, he's doing some bicep curls, right? These are the kind of things that what I would generally do is just a general, not focused workout, right? Where I'm just saying, I want to get into martial arts today. This is what I'm going to do, all right? I mean, I'll speak to you a little bit, but again, I'm not completely ignoring the fact that you're there, that you're watching, but this is really what this class is about, right? It's just, what is a typical workout? What should you be doing at home whenever you say, I'm going to take 30 minutes today and go do something that's martial arts related? What do you do? This is what I do, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start out, and we've already warmed up, obviously. So I'm going to just start out with going through some kata. So typically what I'll do is just a couple kata. That's going to get your heart rate up. And then I'll move on to something like push-ups. And then I'll come back and do some kata. And then I'll move on to some bicep curls. And then I'm going to come and do some kata. So kata counts as your cardio. Kata is your cardio. And if there's specific things that you want to work on, then I would take the time to work on those things. Let's say you're learning a new kata. Maybe you want to practice that kata several times or sections of that kata as you are progressively learning it. That's something that you can do as part of this, all right? So instead of doing it, maybe you're going to warm up with kata that you know, or maybe you're going to warm up with several kata that get you to a certain point that you know. So for instance, you are intermediate, so you're probably orange belt, green belt, maybe blue belt, okay? So at some point you're going to know Hin Shodan, Nidan, Sandan, Yandan, maybe Godan, maybe Teki Shodan, maybe, okay? So as you're going through your lesson, maybe you're learning Teki Shodan, okay? So you're going to go through Hand Shodan through Godan, and then you're going to practice Teki Shodan. That's a perfectly acceptable workout, and that's something that I would urge you to do as just a general, let's get my heart rate up, let's do some workout today, and this is what I'm going to do, all right? So this is my workout. I urge you to just pay attention and watch, refer back to it if you want, but definitely something that you can do on your own time whenever you have the time to come out and do a martial arts workout. Okay? All right. Hin Shodan. 현역 in summer. 현역 Hingrund. Hingrund. So what I'm doing there is just practicing landing in your stance, right? So just doing pop-ups like that and making sure that my feet are landing properly, just as I would if I were standing here and I stepped into that front stance. I'm just making sure that when I pop up, right, my foot is still parallel, pointing at my opponent, right? My toe, I can just see my big toe and my second toe. If I look down at my knee, my back foot is properly facing the right direction, my rear knee is bent, so things like that, all right? And being able to change direction. These are some of the things that I'm trying to work on and think about, all right? You can do this with all of your stances, work through them. I typically try to do this with front stance, absolutely, because we work through that the most. Kibidach, and then sometimes back stance, but mostly front stance and kibidach. So Kibidachi is just one of those it's difficult to land in, and it's difficult to keep your feet parallel. You really have to feel that tension in your legs and your knees and your ankles, right? Because you tend to lose tension as you turn out into like a shikodachi. So it's a good practice to kind of feel what it's like to land in that position, so that you understand when you're doing it in kata or any other time that you, without looking at your feet, you can tell if you're in the proper stance. So that's why I typically like to do that little drill or exercise. Okay. Let's see. So there's 5 kata. Do teki. Six, run! Shoot! One of the key points of Teki Shodan is good hip movement with those 2 motions. So after these, it's either a foot sweep or avoiding a foot sweep, is to make sure that you are twisting for that strike and twisting for that strike, that you're not just putting your arm over here and over there, right? You're not keeping everything facing this direction, but I'm actually striking and striking. So making sure you get that good hip twist. So that's an important part of that kata. So a lot of what I'm doing is just, again, practicing kata. And sometimes you recognize a little thing, a little flaw maybe you want to work through or just check to make sure you're doing something properly. So you do it and you'll slow it down. You'll do it a couple times to make sure it feels right, or maybe see where you can improve. All right, so that's kind of the point of going through some of these things. All right. You're intermediate students. I'm still going to do Basadai as a kata. That's a brown belt kata. It's one of my favorite katas. So I'm going to go ahead and do Basadai. Again, it's one of those that gets my heart rate up. It's a good general workout. So yeah, I'm going to do that one. Don't think I need that part of the mat. So I might even do Konkudai as well. Again, just some more advanced kata, but again, it keeps my heart rate up and helps me get through a good workout. Like I said, if I'm just going for 30 minutes, I'm just trying to get through something, I want to make sure my heart rate is up. I'm still getting in some good push-ups, so I'm getting in some strength, still getting in some bicep curls, so still working through both cardio and strength and martial arts, but trying to get it all done in a very limited amount of time. Okay? Aside. So when I finish a kata, I'll typically kind of mentally go back through it, think about any little mistakes that I made, maybe how I can do it a little bit better. I think I wasn't as happy with my turn here at the end before I went into this section, so something that I can think about for the next time. I think I felt pretty good about the other things. My Shotokas were all right. I feel like they should have kind of more come across my chest and not strike my chest. I'm not trying to make noise on purpose by slapping my gi or anything. So after this punch and this punch, it's 1, 2, so that it should come straight across here with my hikate hand. All right, 3, 4, and stepping into here. Okay. So I think for whatever reason my hands or my elbows maybe got a little loose. I could hear my gi slapping, and I don't like that. So something that I can improve upon. Yeah. All right. So I think I'm going to do some bicep curls, and then let's see. Then maybe I'll go ahead and do konkudai. So at least, you know, I know you're intermediate. Maybe it's something you're interested in learning or seeing, so I'll just perform it to the best of my ability, and, you know, again, it might be something you're interested in taking a look at. So let's go ahead and get my bicep curls in. All right, so we're right at 27 minutes. So getting through this kata, this is a long kata. This will probably bring me right to the end of my 30 minutes that I kind of wanted to cap at today for a general workout. So I'll do this kata and then probably get into meditation. So again, I'll ask you to join me for that. You're finishing up your 30-minute workout as well, okay? All right. I think I might do Konkusho instead. I like that kata a little bit better. I'm gonna just step over just a little bit. I'm afraid I might hit those weights, so I'm just gonna move over just slightly. Yeah, and go from here. So I'm gonna do the kata Konkusho. Konkusho! Felt pretty good about that. My jump left a little bit to be desired there. I was hoping for that jump. That jump is several things, and if you go eventually, you'll get to the tutorial on Konkusho. It's supposed to be a kick, or if you're not doing the competition jump in the air version, right, you gotta do this, and you come out and kick your foot. Spin, drop down directly to the floor. The jump version, your arm is pointed up a little bit more. You do the jump, but you kick. So it's a jump kick, and then you land on the ball of your foot. Okay, Konkudai, you land on the side of your foot. Konkusho, it's on the ball. So there's some little differences there. Also, when I calculated for the weights being there and moved over, my foot actually landed on the concrete off the mat, so that wasn't pleasant, but these things happen, not a big deal. So again, practicing these things help you learn, help you get a little bit better, help you identify some weaknesses and some places to improve, all right? Okay, so thank you for joining me for this workout. Hopefully you did a workout as well. Hopefully you followed along for the most part and did something that felt like a good martial arts workout, that you got a good amount of cardio in, 30 minutes of it, right? Okay, we're actually at 31 minutes, and I know I started this before I turned the camera on, so we're probably right at time. All right, so let's come back here, center, yoi, sudachi, re, yoi, seiza. Oksuyame, sensenure, tate, yoi, sudachi, re, yoi, os. All right, students, thank you for joining me for this class workout today. Hopefully you got something out of it. We'll see you in the next class.